Hi reception, I'm back with you today to give you another phonics lesson. I really enjoyed it last week, so I asked Mrs. Parr if I could do another one and she said yes. So here I am. So Mrs. Parr has been sending you some phonics videos with letter sounds to practice, some diagraphs to practice. And she's asked me if I could recap, that means go over some of those newer sounds that you've been learning, and we'll try reading them in sentences, and then do some writing as well. So at the start of our phonics lesson, we always have a bit of a warm up to get our brains working. So we're going to start with our speed sounds to begin with. So again, I've got my pointer back with me today to point at the sounds and tell me if you know them. We'll go through them first together and then I'll be ready. Off we go. Qua, ch, sh, v, ng, a, e, I, oo, remember the short and the long. O, ah, ow, or, and Well done. Right, we're going to go over them quickly now. So I'm going to point to each sound and you can tell me if you remember them. Don't worry if you don't, because lots of practice helps lock those sounds inside. So let's start. Ready? Very good. And very good. Fantastic reception. Right, this time I'm going to try and catch you out a bit. I'm sure I can't though. I'm going to go round the board in different ways. So let's see how quick we can do it this time. Great job. You guys are so good. One more, let's have this one. Fantastic, well done. Okay, so we're going to start looking over some of those digraph sounds that we've been looking at. Now a digraph, can you remember what that is? Can you remember how many letters make up a digraph, which makes up the sound? That's right, it has 2 letters, just like these ones here. Oh, apart from this one, of course, which is 3, which we say is a trigraph, but 2 letters that make up one sound. So let's have a look at our sound that we're looking at today. Here it is in the middle. Can you remember that sound? Well done if you can. If not, let's have a look at our action to help us. Look, we've got our picture here and it's a mixer. They're baking, oh, it looks like they're baking gingerbread men. Yum. Now, in the mixing bowl, there's the ingredients and we put the mixer in and the mixer in the bowl goes, it goes round and round, and that makes the sound. And you can do the action just like I did by spinning your hands round and round. Very good. Now I've got some words on here today, and our sound today is made up of 2 letters, an and an So let's have a look at our first word. Let's see if you can sound out the word. T. T. Hurt. That's right. Can you think of a sentence with the word hurt? I hurt my knee, maybe. Okay, this one. Did you get that one? Curl. A curl in my hair. I haven't got a curl in my hair, but some people have lovely curly hair. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Burn. Your grown-ups might say when they're cooking to stay away from the oven because you don't want to burn your fingers. Burn. Right, let's try this one. Oh, now there's a few more letter sounds at the start of this one. Let's see if we can do this one. S, l, p. S, l, p. Slurp. I like that word. It's a nice word, isn't it? You could say, I like to slurp my strawberry milkshake. Yummy. What do you like to slurp? What's your favourite drink? Great. So those use the for today. We're also going to have a little look at using the to sound out and spell some words. So at this point, I'd like you to see if you can go and get a piece of paper and a pencil, or if you have a whiteboard and pen, you can go and get that. So I'm going to stop my video for a minute and I'm going to get my whiteboard and pen as well. Okay, so I've got my whiteboard and pen. Have you got something to write with? Brilliant. Okay, so I've got a picture here. And remember, our picture today is using the sound. So when you come to sound out, think about using this digraph in your writing. Okay, so the little boy, well, he likes to, what is he doing? He's surfing, isn't he? What great fun. He's surfing on a surfboard. Do you think that you could write surf, surf? Now, I'm being extra helpful today. I've put some sound buttons underneath my hidden word for you to have a little clue with. So you can sound it out in your head or say it aloud and have a go at writing it. Remember we said our today is and I've given you a clue. There's one last sound. That's right. Start on the line, up, down. Did you get it? If you did, well done. If you got some of those letter sounds in that word, well done. Let's check to see if we were right. Surf. Excellent. Okay, you try the next one. I'm going to show it for you. Okay, one of my favourite animals in the whole wide world, a tiger. And we've got an extra clue here. It's looking at the tiger's fur. Can you have a go at writing fur? Again, if you need some help, look at the sound buttons to break it down. Shall we see if you've got it right? What letter sound do you think is hidden here? Well done. And what about this digraph? Excellent. Let's check to see if we know how to write those letters. Yes. The tiger's fur is black and orange. Brilliant. Okay. Right, let's have a look at this next picture. It's a tap. And when we want the tap on or off, we have to turn. Turn. Can you have a go at sounding out that word? Turn. Now, if Mrs. Good's going a bit too fast for you, the good thing is you can pause it, couldn't you, if you needed a bit more thinking time, because you might do. There's a lot of sounds to remember. So remember that you can always pause it if I'm going a bit too fast. Okay, let's see if we know this one. Were you right? It has a t and an and then the end sound t Sometimes we find it a bit tricky to hear that very last sound in words. Turn the tap. Brilliant. Okay, so you may notice that we're not just doing the one letter sound today. We're going to do two, and I've got in the middle here another digraph, two letters that make one sound. Does anybody know what this sound is? You do? Oh my goodness, well done. Hang on, you just told me it's an as well. We already had an with a Is there two? Oh, brilliant, you do know your phonics. That's right, there are two ways to make the sound, the and the And again, to help us remember, it's the same action because it's the same sound. So there might be different ways when we're spelling our words. We could use the and the but that takes a bit of practice, so don't worry. Okay, so we've got some words here which use the sound with the letters Let's have a go at this one first of all. Are we ready? Let's say it out loud. Mixer. That was a longer word, wasn't it? Mixer, like a mixer for the gingerbread men that they're making. Okay, what about this one? That one's a fern. You might not know that word. Fern is a plant, okay? So you may not have even heard of that word, but that's good to be introduced to new words and new ways of spelling words as well. Okay, let's have a look at this one over here. Oh, there's quite a few letter sounds here. We've got 1, 2, 3 digraphs, and we've got a sound button there. We'll take our time with this one and say it a few times to help us. Right, let's say it out loud. Shh. Or, well done. T. Sh. Or t. Sh. Or t. That's so tricky. It's shorter. Well done if you did get that one. Shorter. We could say Mrs. Good is shorter than Mrs. Parr, couldn't we? Only by a little bit. Okay, let's try this next one. Her. Good, well done. And this top one, oh, again, there's quite a few, and I can spot an in there as well. So use that to help you break down the word. G. It's finger. Well done. You are very good at sounding out and using the sound today. So, like with our spellings, grab your pencil and your paper or your whiteboard and pen. I have a few for you to try today. Okay, this man is taking part in a sport. He's boxing, and you can say he is a boxer. Could you have a go at writing boxer? That's a really tricky one. Let's do it together. B, O, X, B, O, X, There are quite a few sounds that make that word up. So don't worry if you didn't get all of them. It's just practice today, okay? And you might want to watch it again another day to have a go and see if you've remembered any more. Let's look at this one. B, O, X, Well done if you did get the And if you got any of those sounds, remember this time we are using, let me rub the out, we're using the digraph. Pop that there for us to remember. Okay, right, let's have a look at our next one. Okay, this is a jumper. Jumper. I think we could do this one together. It's a long word. So we're going to break it down. Jump, jump, 2 syllables. Jump, let's break this down. Jump, jump. Jump. What does jump start with? Very good. Jump. Fantastic. Can you hear a next sound? Jump. Oh, and our last letters that make the Well done if you got some of those in that word. It was a challenging one. I am giving you some challenges today. Okay, let's double check that we are right. Fantastic. Jumper. Okay, I'm back, and now we're going to read some sentences together. So we're going to use our knowledge of our sound today, the and the to help us read those sentences. So let's get started with the first one. And we're going to use the picture to help us with our clues today in reading our sentence. Okay, this word here is our tricky word. Do you know that tricky word? She, well done, she, burnt, burnt her, she burnt her finger. Let's put it back together. She burnt her finger. Oh dear, she burnt her finger. She did, didn't she? And it looks very, very painful. Okay, well done. Right, let's have a look at this one. Wow, this is a really long sentence. We'll break it down. It's fine. Tricky word. I can surf. I can surf. Yes. Or I can surf or sail on, well done, a boat. I can surf or sail on a boat. 2 activities that you can do in the water there, and lots of fun. I would love to surf personally. It looks great fun. Okay, you are brilliant. Let's have a go at this one. Oh dear, I don't think I fancy this for my breakfast. Do you? Let's find out what happened. Tricky word. The. Well done. The. Man. The. Man. Burnt. The man burnt. Tricky word. The. Toast. The man burnt the toast. Yes, he did, and it doesn't look very tasty. Now, I would like you to have a go at writing a sentence for me using the sound with an today. I've got a jumper. I would like you to think of your sentence that you're going to write. Now remember, Mrs. Parr always tells you to say your sentence out loud, to talk it through first and use your sentence arm before you write it. So if I wanted to write a sentence about that jumper, I could say, the jumper is, what colour is my jumper? Green. So I'm going to say my sentence, the jumper is green. The jumper is green. The jumper is green. And then I'm going to use my sentence arm for each word. The jumper is green. The jumper is green. And I now think I've got it in my head to go off and write my sentence now. And you can do the same for me today. Reception, thank you so much for helping me with my phonics today. I'm going to tell Mrs. Parr how very proud I am of you, everybody. And keep practicing the sounds with your parents and your brothers and sisters at home, and have fun today. Bye.